Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today is yet another unboxing video, my favourite type of video. I really enjoy doing these videos and they get a lot of comments from you guys too. Now, firstly, just a little bit about this brand that I'm going to show you today. I got an email, and I get emails quite a lot from brands. Some brands I've heard of, some brands I've never heard of, and they offer to send me gear to show you guys and to review them. That's what happened with this brand. This brand is called Vangoa. The first thing I do when somebody gets in touch and they say, hey, do you want to review some of our gear or put our gear on your channel, is I ask for a link and I will click the link, say, hey, I'll check you out. I click the link, I look at the product and I see if I want the product on my channel. Now that sounds a bit arrogant actually, but I don't mean it to come across that way. I hand pick what goes on my channel and what doesn't, because I don't want to put things on my channel that I wouldn't use or wouldn't be interested in or think are crap just to get views and just to keep the content flowing. It's nice to have loads of content and get gear coming on the channel, but it has to be gear that I like, because one, I don't want to sit there and do a bad review of something if I can help it. Obviously sometimes it's unavoidable, I guess, but the reason my reviews are usually positive reviews is because it's stuff that I've handpicked that I actually want to own or want to use. So when a brand gets in touch with me, it's different because I have to check them out first. For instance, DistroKid, there's a link down there below where it's an affiliate link, and I actually use DistroKid myself to upload my music, so people can listen to it and stream it. So that's why I advertise those on my channel. Driftwood amps behind me here, I use this amp regularly, you've seen it in tons of videos. The EVH here, I use this regular too, you've seen that in tons of videos. Jackson guitars, obviously, EVH guitars, Chevelle guitars, I use them all the time, and that's why they're on my channel, because I actually use them. So other things that come on to the channel have to be things that either I buy because I'm intrigued by the product, or because somebody who wants to send me it sends me something, and when I check out the link I actually like it. Let's get on with the video. Vangoa is a small brand and a new brand, and a brand that I've never heard of, and they operate through Amazon. Now they make pedal boards. I don't use pedal boards that much anymore because I don't play live, but it would be nice in here to have a pedal board that I actually like and actually functions and works well for me. And when I clicked on the link and I looked at the Vangoa pedal board, I was like, I was pleasantly surprised. I was expecting it just to be a flat board, quite boring, quite cheap. And when I looked at it, I was like, you know what? This makes sense. This type of board could be the kind of board that I've been waiting for that will satisfy me. And the next video that you see using this board, I will be choosing all my pedals and putting them on there and giving you kind of a guide to the order of pedals and why they're in the order they are. I'll basically show you how to set up a pedal board, because I've been promising to do that now for probably over a year. Anyway, let's unbox this Vangoa pedal board, and as I'm unboxing it I will show you or tell you why that I wanted this board on the channel. Now this has been sent as a gift to me. It will appear on the channel a lot, and my opinion of it that I'm going to give you now is going to be an honest one, even though I've received this product as a gift. All the things that I receive as gifts that you see on the channel a lot and regularly all the items you see a lot on the channel basically that I use all the time, that's because I like them, So I'm opening the outer box, which is the Amazon box, I guess, and inside we have another box here, which has surprised me somewhat. So there you go, it's a Vangoa Pedalboard Basic VPB30. I hope this is the one that I actually viewed on the link and not a lesser model or anything like that. I'm sure it will be the one that I viewed, but there is a reason that I actually wanted this specific pedal board to review for you guys. Now I did review another one on Amazon, a Donna pedal board, which is actually down there in a bag, and I've not really used it that much, to be honest. And that one lays flat to the floor, and it's not very big either. When I ordered it and it actually arrived, it wasn't as big as I expected. I didn't do too much research into it, so when it came I was a bit displeased with the size of it for the number of pedals I have. So there you go, it comes in quite a decent bag actually. Massive pocket on the front, plenty of space in there for all your cables and everything, speaker cables, normal guitar cables, and that's a padded carrier there that holds the handles together a bit like a gig bag. I'm trying to be quick with this. I don't want to prolong everything for you guys because I want to move on to the next, to film the next video. So that's interesting. I'm delving inside now to the actual board. I'm going to have to show you because you're not going to understand unless I do. Can you see inside there? So the board is actually fastened into the bag pretty securely by these straps here. So I'm assuming you can undo those, get your pedals on, leave it in the bag on stage, I guess, if you want. But that does hold the board. Those straps there actually hold the board firmly in the case, which is good, and it's not something I've actually seen before. But I always use like a hard pedal board case back in the day, and sometimes I didn't even use one at all. So let me explain to you now why I liked this board and why I wanted to choose it. It's a pretty sturdy board, it's super slimline, and that was the main feature, the main advertising feature that they kind of ram down your throat when you look at it on the website, is how thin and light, but also how well made and how strong it is. Now the reason I want to pick this board for myself is because on the back here, this is reason number one, can you see here these little legs? Now when you pop those out like this from the other side, it lifts your board, and your board is at an angle where it should be. I am so damn clumsy that when I play live and I use flat boards and I'm trying to go for a pedal towards the back or the foot switch towards the back, and I'm arching my foot over, I'm stood on one leg trying to hit the down pedal, it's a bit of a mess for me. I know some guys can do it, and I don't know how they do it so smoothly and so well, but I don't. I look stupid, I feel stupid, I feel like I'm going to fall over. I'm hitting all kinds of things, trying to press the damn button on the pedal at the back, and if you have the board raised by these legs at an angle like that, then obviously your switch that is here, you're not reaching over the pedals controls in front as much, so you're not changing those, you're not hitting anything else. You can hit the switch on the pedal that's situated at the back. So that's the first reason that I like this board. The second reason is that it's got the Velcro actually already on, and it's not just strips that are stuck on by crappy glue. It's actually, you know, it feels firmly on there, and they're big thick strips that you can see that go all the way across there. Now one thing I can tell you about this board is it's about £80 in the UK it works out, because that's what it retails as, that's what it'll be when you order it. I think delivery will be like your standard Amazon delivery, which I don't know, maybe £4 or £5, something like that. But yeah, the board actually costs around £80, and I can't wait to use it and get my pedals on it. I've got a big pile of pedals over there that I've picked out that I've chosen to go on this board. The board is pretty big, and I can get quite a lot of pedals on this board, and I am extremely happy that I have the board now. More so actually, because I didn't realise how actually slim the board is. So at the moment, before I've actually used it, first impressions are that this is a good board, and it's definitely the best board that I've had. I will be showing you what order I put my pedals on the board in and why I put them there, and I will do a little guide for you, and then we will use this pedal board together and see how it functions and everything. Another thing that I think is really important to mention is what you actually get in the gig bag. So you get the gig bag, a carry case, whatever you want to call it. You get the board itself, which looks great, and you get these humongous strips of Velcro. Obviously this side you add to your pedals. That is quite a big chunk of Velcro there. I like my pedals covered all the way across in Velcro, so basically if you cut that off about there, you can cover the whole bottom of your pedal. The more Velcro on there, the better your pedals stay in place, in my opinion. Sometimes brands just give you little strips to stick on, and they don't really hold your pedals in place, especially when you've got some heavy pedals like I have, like the Decimator for instance, which is my noise gate, the ISP Decimator. That's been my noise gate for years, and that always struggles to stay in place on the board because it's such a heavy pedal. But yeah, they're really good, plenty of Velcro there. And also I want to show you this more importantly. It's a different type of fastener which I've seen before. You can use this for pedals when I finally pull it apart and show you guys, there is actually 3 of these. You can use these to fasten your heavier pedals like wahs, things like that, down to the board, and they thread through and clip on there. I'll show you that in the video and actually put the board together. But what these are really meant for, in my opinion, is cables, you know, to keep your cables underneath and everything tight. And another thing before you go, which I need to show you, is that with this pedal board being risen up, everything's stuck together now. With this pedal board being risen up, like it is with these legs, and I pop them back out, you have this space underneath, and providing that your power supply is slim enough, you can actually put your power supply underneath the board rather than on top of the board. Obviously, if you put it on top of the board, you are actually using and taking up space on your board where you could have extra pedals. So that's quite a nice thing, and those ties there I would actually use for that. Fasten the power supply on underneath there. Hopefully mine won't be too deep and will fit underneath. Fingers crossed. Also, for those guys that love good old tie wraps here, or for the guys that have, like I say, heavy wahs and things like that to fasten to the board, there are plenty of tie wraps that you get with the board as well. So £80, in my opinion, would be well spent there. Carry case, cable ties, massive velcro strips, velcro already actually on the board when you buy it, flick up legs that angle the board. I'm not sure what else you could actually want out of a board than what Vangoa are giving you in this instance. For the price and for what you get, I would say that that is a top deal. So I'm hugely grateful that they sent me this board. Thank you very much, Vangoa. Another good thing what I like about it is that when I stand it up, like, I can lean this so you guys can see at the back on the wall there, and you can see, ooh, without it falling off, I can lean it there, put the legs out and lean it on the wall, and you guys will be able to see when I'm doing videos exactly what pedals that I'm using, because sometimes you guys ask me what delay were you using, you know, and you can't see it. That's because it's down here on the carpet in my studio. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Please check this out. The link is down there in the description and will also appear above me during the video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon.